Hi everyone, it's Stephanie with mamabearinc.blogspot.com. Welcome back to another card making video. I'm starting another new thing for Wednesdays, and I'll tell you a little bit of the backstory behind it. I have a ton of stamp sets, and by a ton I mean a ton of stamp sets. And I don't use all of them on a regular basis. So I need to start using those stamp sets. And the other thing is, as we all know from a few videos ago, I like to buy stuff on clearance. So I have a ton of supplies that sometimes I forget I have and I don't break out. So Wednesdays now are going to be use your stamps and supplies Wednesdays so that I can start using some of this stuff up. And so that is kind of what's going to start the card for today. And what I am using is a paper tray ink set. This is another one of their mini sets. You can see there they charge a whole $5 for these sets. They're very cute. This one is called Hey Cupcake, and it does have matching dies that you can buy additionally. These don't come with the stamp set, but you can buy them separately. So we're going to use a couple of those today, but in cutting them apart, I lost one because it's teeny weeny. It's the die to this little teeny flame here, and I lost it. So we're going to be stamping some things instead of paper piecing like I had originally wanted to do. Okay, so we are going to start out today with a card base, and this is just a regular A2 card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and this is fine linen cardstock, fine linen cardstock by Paper Tray Ink, and to this card base we are going to add a little white doily, and I picked this up at Hobby Lobby, not in the last haul, but a while back. So they've been kind of like sitting in my stash forever and a day. So we're going to add that on there. And then remember from the last haul video, I showed you this pack of Project Life birthday card, journaling card deals, and there's a ton of them in here, and they've got just some really great colors and patterns and stuff like that. So we're going to use one of those. See, it's got these great cupcakes on the front and a little area to journal on the back, but we're not going to be using the little area to journal on the back. We are going to just be using this little cupcake card paper thing. Okay, and so let's see. Let's go ahead and get the doily put down. And because it's kind of pierced, I'm only going to put tape kind of behind the back of it, and we're going to put it about right there because we don't want any tape showing through that pierced edge. Okay, and so we're going to set this aside and work on our little journaling card here. Okay, and so this is the part that I'm going to decorate, and what I've done with the stamp set is it has this one stamp. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's the cupcake, and it says Make a Wish, and it's in a square, and I stamped it onto some Neenah white cardstock with some Wild Wasabi Stampin' Up! Ink because it kind of matched this green pretty well. And then I took one of my Sizzix square dies from the stack and cut it out with a bit of a border. And so we've got this little piece here, and I want it to go there. And then also in this stamp set is this Happy Birthday. And I stamped it in Stampin' Up's Cherry Cobbler ink, and I did that on a little strip, or I did it and then I cut this little strip out of some Lemon Tart cardstock by PTI. And so this is going to kind of come, well, I guess like right there, but I think I want to flag the end. So I've got this 7/8 inch, woohoo, there you can see it, 7/8 inch punch. let's see, I want to flag the happy end. And what I do, this is just a 7/8 inch square punch, and I bring it all the way up where I can see it, and then kind of, wait, can you see that? Okay, there we go. Kind of square it up and punch. Ta-da! I've got my little birthday flag. Okay, so that we kind of want to go right there. And let's see. The other thing that I want to do, let's get rid of that. The other thing that I want to do, I did cut the cupcake and candle piece with one of the dies, and so we're going to decorate this little dude. So let's put this aside and put him down. And because I know they're clear stamps, but I still have a devil of a time seeing these things. So what we're going to do, I've got some Simon Says Sunshine ink, and I've got the, on my horribly stained stamping block, I've got the base to the cupcake here. And because I know they're clear stamps, like I was saying, but because I just cannot line stuff up to save my life, I'm always going to use my Stamp-A-Majig, just because I can't line stuff up to save my life. All right, so let's get this cupcake base inked up and use our Stamp-A-Majig to get that on there, like so. Haha, see? I can be an expert stamper, provided I use the Stamp-A-Majig. And look, I got some ink up here, but that's actually going to turn out to be okay. All right, and then, so we're done with the sunshine. And we're going to come back to the Cherry Cobbler by Stampin' Up. And we have our teeny weeny little candle stamp, okay? And I've done this on the Stamp-A-Majig too, because this is actually even harder than the base, because it's so teeny. Now, these things are hard for me, not for everybody. Let's make sure that I've got that okay, the way that I intended to. Let's lift this up carefully and stamp our candle. Ta-da! Okay, so there's that. And the last thing that we're going to stamp, put this Cherry Cobbler away. Last thing that we're going to stamp is our little flame, and that orange part is actually the teeny little inside of the flame on the other side. And so we're going to come back to our Simon Says Stamp Sunshine ink and line this up. Let's see, we're going to line it up just like so here. And we're going to use Sunshine. Oh, I just put my thumb in that. See, when I say if it's open, I'll find a way to put a body part in it, I am not lying. All right. Oop, that moved. Because it's so teeny. All right, here we go. And we're going to stamp our little flame. Just like so. Well, that's a little bit off, but we can live with it. All right, and then lastly, we're going to use Simon Says Stamp Burnt Orange. And this one I'm going to eyeball, so wish me luck. Let's move that. All right, wish me luck here. This is going to be the little inside of our flame, and boop. Oh, hey, not bad at all. Okay, so we'll get that ink put away, move that stamp out of the way. Now, one part I did decide to paper piece, and haha, here it is. I just cut the icing out of a little teeny piece of patterned paper, and that's because the bottom meets this area. It'd be difficult to kind of stamp in there, is what I'm thinking, and it kind of covers up any overlap from the candle, and it just kind of looks cute. Let's see if I can zoom in on that for you. Ooh, a little too far. See, it's a cute little candle. Okay, let's come back out. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't mess with the zoom. Get myself all messed up here. Okay, so let's put a little bit of, oh, you know what? Let's do something dimensional. will this dimensional fit? No, that's too big. So let's get my teeny little dimensional squares. See how teeny weeny these are? So these will fit on the back of our icing, no problem. And I wish I could tell you who made these, but I've had them for ever. There was a load of them in the pack, and I don't often do teeny weeny teensy little pieces like this. I'm going to bring in these are EK Success tweezers, and they're closed until you open them. See, I love these tweezers, so I would recommend them if you like to do teeny little pieces like this, because you can get it into place no problem. Okay, so here is our little candle, and we're going to bring in our little stamped piece here and put some, well, I don't know if that's going to work. So let's get our two-way glue pen and just put some glue down like that. And we'll do it with a two-way glue pen like that. And then we're going to take our wonderful tweezers again, because they hold it for me, and help me lay it down just like so. See, there's our cute little panel, or our mini little panel. Okay, and so next what we're going to do is put this on our journaling card, and the Lord help me, we're going to try to get it straight. So let's put some adhesive on the back of that, and yeah, it's going to be all wonky. Okay, so let's see if I can get this straight. Let's see. Okay, and down. Not bad. Not too awful bad. Okay, and here is our little happy birthday banner. I'm going to put that on the back. So let's get some adhesive on this puppy and try to get it straight. I love grid paper. Saves my life. Okay, and then cut that a little bit long just so that we can flip it over and cut that extra off. Get rid of that. And our little banner goes perfectly to the end. Okay, and so now bring our card base back in, and we want this to go kind of right there, but I thought it would be fun. Now this is Stampin' Up's linen thread, and I know it looks just like any other thread, but I'll tell you, I like this stuff. I just do. Okay, it just kind of is that color that goes with anything, and you can just add it to just about anything. So let's see. I want to kind of make a jumbly mess right there and put that over top of it so that it just kind of comes out like that. So let's get a big glue dot here and kind of put this back together the way we sort of had it. Let's see if I can do it, because I want the ends to be, of course, hidden. And so, okay, so that kind of is it. We'll put the glue dot on the back of that and do that. Oh, glue dots. I love them. They are the bane of my existence. All right, let's spread that out. I'm not too awful worried about it until we can get our little panel on there. And because we can, let's go ahead and take some of this wonderful roll adhesive here, and we'll just pop this up a little bit more, because there wasn't a whole lot of dimension on our cupcake, and I do like dimension on my cards. Oopsie. Okay, let's do that, and we'll go ahead and pull the backing paper off this. Well, I say we will. There we go. Like that. All right, card base back into the picture here, and we want it to go right like so. Ta-da! All right. So, what do we think? I like it. All right. There we go. Kind of swirl those around a little bit. Okay. And so, there is our card for today. So we used a stamp set that I haven't used in forever, and we used some supplies that I haven't dug into yet, being the journaling card, and I've had these little doilies, of course, forever and a day. So I think we accomplished the mission of using our stamps and supplies that we just kind of have laying around, and we made a cute little birthday card in the process. So, gosh darn it, I keep hitting this camera. So anyhow, that's our card for today. Thanks very much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.